Hello everybody, welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I'm Mark and we've got another beer review for you, or it's a kind of head-to-head if you like. Cast your minds back a year. There was one beer that everybody was drinking, buying, reviewing. The hype was insane. It probably, well, it undoubtedly come off the back of the Clarksons Farm success on, was it Amazon Prime, I think? And the beer, of course, needs no introduction. HAWKSTONE Lager. There we go. This lager is a 4.8% lager in a 330 bottle. And I believe, where's my phone? I believe that this beer goes for like, is it like £3 or something? £2.75 for a 330 bottle of lager. Now I went into Lidl the other day. I was kind of interested. I say I was kind of interested. Kind of am. Kind of not really in their craft beer range, craft beer festival beers. They've been a bit rubbish recently. Well, the last few craft beer festivals have been a bit rubbish. So I picked up a few that I thought might be quite good. One of them being this. This is Buckham Bohemia Craft Lager. Now this is only, it's a 330 bottle again. This was £1.29, so less than half the price of the HAWKSTONE. It's 0.1 of an ABV higher, and yeah, I thought I'd put them head to head. But hype over. There's no hype anymore about Craftstone. People definitely got involved with the hype with some of what was said about the beer, compared to what a lot of people were saying online. The HAWKSTONE, Craftstone, listen to me, HAWKSTONE. Yeah, £2.75 a bottle for a HAWKSTONE off of Amazon right now, and you have to buy a multi-pack. You have to buy 12 or whatever it is. So yeah, I'm hype over then of HAWKSTONE. I saw a lot of people got a lot of mixed reviews. Did the HAWKSTONE lager. Some people loved it. Some people didn't really like it. Some people thought it looked rubbish in the glass, I seem to remember. So yeah, it's going to be good to put this up against this, which is the Bohemia Lager from Buckham. Now I got this in Lidl for £1.25, so that's £2.75 for the HAWKSTONE, £1.25 for the Buckham Lager. Buckham produced some cracking beers, beers like, I believe, Otter. I quite like a pint of Otter. I believe it's called Buckham Otter. My local pub, or we used to, the Workwell Bell, it used to do a lot of Buckham beers. Doesn't do it anymore. Change of ownership. Don't really go there anymore, if I'm honest. But yeah, they always used to keep good Buckham beer. So I see Buckham on a bottle or a cask or a pump clip, I normally buy it. Like I say, I went into Lidl, saw this for £1.29. I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Right, so HAWKSTONE Lager then. Like I say, a lot of people liked it. A lot of people thought it was a bit meh. A lot of people complained about what it looked like in the glass. It was hyped. I think it's probably the word. It's probably the perfect phrase for this. It was hyped. So a year on, hype over. Let's put these bottles head to head and let's see if Jeremy Clarkson is ripping you off a little bit. Right, let's not mess about. Let's go straight into the HAWKSTONE Lager. Cap off. Now I've got the same glass for both of these beers. Let's get this into a glass. Boom. Crystal, almost golden beer. Half a finger whitehead that's going to fade away quite fast. A little bit of carbonation in there. It seems to look a lot better than some of the reviews I saw a year ago at least. This beer. Let's get the aroma. Sweet malts and bready. It's quite nice. Smells amazing. Smells really good actually. Not really getting much of a hoppy note at all. Don't even think. It smells fresh, crisp. Exactly how a lager should smell. That smells better than like your European rubbish. Let's go in. That's really, really nice. Got my dog around now. What you do? My wife's got her head out the dog flap. Very strange lady. Yeah, that's really refreshing. Obviously it's a warm day, as you can see. Sat in front of my palm tree. It's quite nice. It's got an element of sweetness. The water, I don't know what it is. The water's, it's very, very, very good water profile on this. Got a visitor. Hello, Rory Ray. Do you want to come sit with me? Sit. There we go. We are in your garden, aren't we, I suppose? But yeah, that is nothing less than a blooming crisp, refreshing lager. If I put it up against like Hofbrau Original, which is what I think the benchmark of any mass-produced lager, I feel, sorry, that's what I think the benchmark is for any mass-produced lager. It's a different beer. This is obviously more of a British lager. The Hofbrau is more of a German lager, but in terms of outright quality, it's not far behind. I really quite like this. Tiniest bitterness at the back end. Dry. Yeah, that does what it says on the tin. It's just a bloody good British lager. I'm going to leave that little bit in the glass so we can compare side by side. Now let's talk about this. I got quite excited, like I say, £1.29. There we go, bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Let's put the bottle top down there. I quite like Buckham, like I say. I'm expecting big things out of this. I know it's only £1.29, but boom, there we go. Slightly darker, ever so slightly darker than the HAWKSTONE. Much more carbonation going on. One finger whitehead. It's almost amber, this beer. I don't know if it's coming across. It's almost like a golden amber. Let's go and have a little sniff. It smells slightly spicy. Obviously, you get your maltiness as you'd expect. Not so bready, more spicy. Smells alright, to be fair. £1.29. What can go wrong? Cheers, everybody. Softer in the mouth for sure. It's got more body to it than the HAWKSTONE. Oh, nice pepperiness at the back. I know this is going to sound weird, but I feel like it's slightly overcarbonated. Well, not overcarbonated. Tastes quite nice, but you're missing a lot of those early flavours because the carbonation just fizzes and pops on your tongue. It is malty and it's bready. And that goes into like this peppery spiciness. It's really quite nice at the back. Mouthfeel's quite nice for a lager. Oh, it's nice. £1.29, insane. They're almost two different beers. They both are technically craft lagers, aren't they? But they're almost different beers, weirdly. Right. I think the best way I can sum it up is the HAWKSTONE is very good. The Bohemia from Buckham is very good. They're very different beers. You've got, I mean, look at the colour. Look at the colour difference. I don't know if it's showing. This one's obviously the amber, really amber one from Buckham, and this one's the more golden looking HAWKSTONE. The HAWKSTONE is more, it's definitely more smashable. I think if you're necking pints with the lads or your friends or your girls down the pub, HAWKSTONE's the one for you. I think if you're in a craft bar, I think the HAWKSTONE's going to fall short. Just in terms of that edgy craftiness that you'd expect to have a lager. Whereas that does have the pepperiness, the spiciness, the body, the colour. To to suit a craft bar more than this. Where is it? Where's Hawkstone? There you go, just about to see it there. So it's going to have to boil down to outright quality then, I suppose. Hawkstone is nice, but it's more regular, if you know what I mean. It's more of a regular lager. It's more of a good British bog standard lager. I wouldn't go, it's nowhere near the hype level that it got a year ago. Nowhere near. It's refreshing, don't get me wrong. But this is the craft beer channel. And this craft lager, I think it's called craft lager, yeah, craft lager from Buckham. I think the outright quality is, it edges it for me. I mean, it looks better in the glass. There's a bit more mouthfeel. The flavour profile is a bit better. There's probably a slightly overcarbonated, like I say, but it's settled down now, so it's a lot better. Yeah, it's just that spicy, almost floral aroma that edges it. I think better hop for a craft beer. Buckham edges it. I think there's a better hop profile than on that than this, than the Hawkstone. So overall, out of the war between Hawkstone and Buckham, Bohemia wins. I think that's a really, really good lager. It's malty. There's a slight bitterness, and then that spicy floral hop hit just does it for me. Just does it for me. There you go. How am I going to rate that? I think for the price, because it has to come into it, £2.75 a bottle. It is quite steep for a lager, isn't it? Or is it? No, I think it is. I think it is for a British lager. I get where they were coming from. I'd say that is a 3.5 out of 5. Whereas I think for the price and the accessibility of this beer, because you can get this in Lidl's right now. I think this might have even been on the shelf of like, get it or it goes sort of thing, you know. Is it the best craft lager I've had? No. The price is insane. It's a 4.5 out of 5 on the Bohemia. So Bohemia wins. There you go. Outright quality. I think the Bohemia wins. Thanks very much for watching, guys. It's a bit of a long video. I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button if you will, and let us know if you've had the Hawkstone lager, and let us know what you thought of it. I thought it was alright. Just probably not worth £2.75 when you can get that for £1.29. I know we're comparing two different things, because obviously Lidl and they'd have busted down on them, but it's a consumer-led market at the end of the day, and you have to talk about that and judge it upon that. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Cheers.